Marcel. I'm a dentist from Germany and I studied at the Medical University of Sofia at the Faculty of Dentistry. And in today's video, I will give you an overview over the possibilities to study dentistry at the Medical University of Sofia. So what you're seeing here is the dental faculty. I will try to make that picture a little bigger. So we're here at the faculty homepage, and here you see the faculty itself. Just one second, one quick moment, open it for you. So that's the faculty where I studied for 6 years. And as you see, oops, it's not really working. Just one second, trying to open that specific picture. So let me quickly get to that one. Okay, here we go. So now you should see the faculty from above, drone footage. You have here behind that faculty, you have the other part of the campus. The campus is so big that it goes from here to to actually over here, and it's a pretty big campus with several hospitals on the campus. And well, here you see another picture of the faculty. It's a pretty big dental faculty. It's the biggest dental clinic in the country. And as you see, here's a university building, here's a university building, all those are university buildings. And it goes quite far in that distance as well. Maybe I can show you that in a different picture. But well, that's the faculty. And in today's video, I just want to tell you about my experiences as a dentistry student there, and about my graduation, and some corner facts that might be interesting for you if you consider to study dentistry. So first of all, I'm a dentist and I can really recommend to study dentistry. It's one of the most beautiful professions in my opinion. It's well respected, well paid. The craft is very very interesting and very honorable to do. And I think that what is really great about the education is that it's really hands-on, and it's not just only an academic part. It's a practical skill part that you actually learn practical manufacturing, craftsmanship skill, and at the same time you have an academic education as well. So it's both in one, the practical part, the theoretical part. And after your studies, you will really be able to actually help people in a very direct way. And you're not just studied 6 years some theory, you actually learned how to help people, how to heal people. I think that's very beautiful about dentistry. At this specific faculty, I think it's one of the best opportunities out there to study dentistry from a price to a value perspective. The tuition fee at the dental faculty of the Medical University of Sofia in Bulgaria, in the capital of Bulgaria, are 8,000 euros a year. The living costs are relatively low. So Bulgaria has an inflation of at about 30%. Keep that in mind, but most of the other countries have that as well. And it's still the cheapest living costs in all of the European Union countries. So Bulgaria is part of the EU, of the European Union, and the living costs are at around 500 euro per month for the average student. Of course, you could live much cheaper. Most Bulgarian people live much cheaper in that city, but just on average, what the students spend that are studying at the university, it would amount to around 500 euro. Why is that? Well, most of the students prefer to live right around that university. So you would have a lot of student apartments there, and the prices there are relatively expensive. Of course, if you say, hey, I want to live in Studentsky Grad, which is a quarter that is basically made just for students, there are 40,000, there's a capacity for 40,000 students there, and only in dormitories, and then there are additional, of course, many other housing facilities. So there are really a lot of students. The prices are much cheaper there, but it's 20 to 30 minutes with the public traffic to get from Studentsky Grad to the faculty. So it's a little bit more far, but the prices are much cheaper. So basically, on every budget, it's possible to study dentistry there. Just keep in mind that the tuition fee needs to be paid semesterly, and semester-wise, there's no funding, no scholarships, or anything like that. I mean, in general, there will be nothing like that in Europe. So if your home country doesn't support your studies, then really in the respective country in Europe, there will be no options. However, it's fairly cheap compared to other European universities, and especially for dentistry, it's a great deal. The education is of very high quality. We have quite a lot of famous professors, and the founders of the university both studied dentistry in Germany. And also, our current dean speaks perfect German. He actually his son is working in Switzerland, and also doing further education in Switzerland. He's giving classes on implantology, and the current dean of our faculty as well is very renowned. He has a big dental clinic in Bulgaria, and he also taught dentistry in other countries of the world. We have many very renowned dentists, and I cannot say that my education was lacking in any part to that education in Germany. By contrary, we had much more in many fields, much more experience, because it's actually quite easy to get on your hands on patient in that clinic, and you can work on patients very early on, or you have to work on patients very early on. Something that is not happening in Germany. Germany, we have a huge problem to actually find patients because the healthcare system pays for the treatment. So imagine, like, who would like to go to a student if you could go to an experienced dentist instead. So that's also very difficult in Germany, and that problem is solved in Bulgaria. So I was really happy because I could treat patients from my third year on. And of course, that would start with basics like making a prosthetics, and then it would continue and improve to doing root canal treatments, doing filling cavities, and all of these more complex treatments, onlays, inlays, crowns, and so on, and pulling teeth extractions. And so it would gradually increase the spectrum that you were capable of, from conservative dentistry to prosthetic dentistry and maxillofacial surgery. We also had some like orthodontic classes as well. So it's the general European Union curriculum that was taught there, and it was really a great experience. I can recommend everyone to study there. It's not easy. It's definitely not the most easy path to through dentistry. It's very challenging. The professors are very demanding, but in the end, that's good for you, because after your graduation, you will appreciate those professors who have been the most strict, the most, because they were actually the ones that taught you the most. And I mean, it's 6 years. You really don't, like, the worst thing that can happen to you when you study medicine or dentistry is study 6 years and then realize my education has not been sufficient. I have not been studying enough. And I can really not say that about the dental faculty at the Medical University of Sofia. Really, it was at times very challenging, and you really got pushed to your limits, but that also made you grow as a person, and you learned a lot. So I was really happy with that. We covered the tuition fees, 8,000 euros. We covered the living costs, 500 euros. So in total, you should calculate around 1,100 euros in total that you need to spend on all your expenses. However, the tuition fee needs to be paid in October and in February each semester, 4,000 euros. The city is very big, 2 million inhabitants, the capital, the metropole of the country. Very good flight connections. So if you let's say it's Friday, you want to head home over a long weekend to your home country, then you can just take a taxi right in front of the faculty building. There are always taxis, and the taxi drivers are always very happy, because they know that the foreign students often go directly to the airport. So that's always a good ride for them, because they get to charge a good amount, because it's a longer travel, and then you pay around €6 to get to the airport, and you are there within 20 minutes only from the faculty, which is also really nice. And then depending on how long you take, for example, my flight to Germany took 2 hours. I was already in Germany, then my parents would pick me up, or some friends, or my fiance, and then I would be already basically home as soon as I arrived in the car. And let's say within 5 hours from one door in Bulgaria to the other home door in Germany, 5 hours. So it was relatively doable. And I think don't think that you're actually migrating to Bulgaria if you are gonna study there. You will spend your semester time there during the time you have lectures and exams, but you will spend all the other parts, your internships, in your home country. So every summer you have to do an internship, and you can do that in your home country. You fill in a little paper, and with that paper you go to the secretary, and the secretary will then give it to the dean, and then you will get a permission to actually do your internship in your home country. And that's how all the students, basically, or most of the students, do it every year. So you have to do every year your internship, and I always did that in Germany, except for the first year, where I actually did an internship in Sofia in a private dental clinic. So far about the medical university. In Sofia, specifically the dental faculty, if you have any more questions, feel free to place them here down below the video. And if you would like to have a free consultation to get consulted which university is the best for you for dentistry or medicine or pharmacy in Europe, then use the link down below this video in the description box, and you get to a Calendly. You can choose an appointment with me or with one of my colleagues, and then you will get a free consultation. If you, after the consultation, say, hey, I want to start with you guys and I want to get matched to a specific university, then we can get that done for you, and we will write you an offer. And if you're interested in that, I would really be glad to help accompany you alongside your journey. What we're doing is not only match you with the university. I work with hospitals, with dental clinics here in Germany, and we match you directly after your studies, and we do all the migration and recognition process of your diploma as well. We only specifically work with Germany when it comes to job offers. We don't work with the UK or the United States, just because there is a really plannable pathway, and because we have a huge labor shortage in the healthcare system in Germany. We also have a free preparatory year where we teach our students German with a professional German teacher. So it's really a great offer for everyone that really plans to or thinks about going to Germany, because then you have everything you need. You have full support. And yeah, I would be glad to greet you and in our team or in a free consultation. And if you want to hear and listen to more content about study medicine in Europe and the healthcare professions in Germany, or work as a healthcare professional in Germany, then subscribe to the channel, give me a thumbs up for this video, and we see you in the next one. Bye bye.